Hello, my name is Mira. I want to tell you my story of learning English. I also want you to learn English with me. It was the beginning of summer. I was on a bus going to the city. Two men were sitting behind me. They were speaking English. I understood only a few words. I felt shy because I was studying English, but I was still a beginner. I wanted to try. I turned around and said a few simple sentences. They smiled. They understood me. This made me very happy. I told them that I wanted to speak English well. The men told me they were teachers from Canada. They were visiting my country for a workshop. Our conversation was short, only about 5 minutes. Before I left the bus, they gave me a small paper. It had their email addresses. They told me I could ask for help any time. After this meeting, something changed in me. I decided to work on my English every single day. I listened to English songs. I read small stories. I watched short videos with subtitles. In 6 months, my English was better. Not perfect, but better. I wanted more. I wanted to experience English in real life. So I moved to the city to join an English course. Chapter 1. My first day. My first class was on Monday. I met my teacher and the other students. My teacher was a warm and friendly woman. She spoke slowly and clearly. I liked her immediately. She asked us simple questions. She wanted to see how much English we knew already. Then, she said something that surprised me. She said, "You don't have to study too much. You need to use English every day." She explained that language is a tool. We learn a language to express ideas, to talk, to communicate. So the best way to learn is to use the language in real life. I felt relieved. I never liked grammar books. They confused me. Speaking felt easier. We practiced talking about our hobbies. We worked in pairs. We laughed a lot. I enjoyed every minute of the class. I felt hope for the first time. Chapter 2. How I Learned Vocabulary. The next day, one student asked, "What is the best way to learn new words?" Our teacher smiled. "There are many ways," she said, "but the most effective way is reading." She told us to read 30 minutes every day. She said we should choose texts that are interesting and not too difficult. When you read and find a new word, you check it in a dictionary, you learned it in the sentence, and your brain remembers it naturally. It sounded simple. So that evening, I bought a small storybook in easy English. I read every day, slowly, patiently, and it worked. New words stayed in my mind. That afternoon, I visited the job center. I asked if there were jobs for students. The lady told me I could work in a small bakery. I had no experience, but she said my English was good enough to start. I was so happy. A job meant more practice. Chapter 3. My pronunciation problem. On Wednesday, a student from Japan raised his hand. He said he understood English well, but his pronunciation was bad. He didn't speak much because he felt embarrassed. Our teacher said, "Pronunciation is a physical activity. When you speak English, you use different mouth muscles than in your native language." Then she taught us a technique. It was called shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and speaking at the same time, copying every sound. She showed us a video. We tried shadowing for 3 minutes. It was difficult, but I felt something change in my mouth. It was like exercising a new muscle. My teacher said we should practice shadowing for 10 minutes every day. I decided to try it. That evening, I went home, played an English video, and repeated everything I heard. My mouth hurt after 5 minutes, but I continued. The next day, people noticed my pronunciation was better. I could hear the difference too. I felt proud. Chapter 4. Thinking Aloud. On Thursday, we had a new student in class. Her name was Sophia. She was from Portugal. Her English was beautiful, fluent, clear, confident. Our teacher asked, "Do you study in a school?" Sophia said, "No, I learn English at home. I use reading, shadowing, and something called thinking aloud." None of us knew what it was. Our teacher explained, "You think in English and say your thoughts out loud. Simple thoughts, short thoughts, but in English." Sophia demonstrated, "I can speak English. I want to get better. I will practice every day. I can do this." It looked simple, but powerful. I decided to try it. For the first week, it felt strange. I couldn't translate everything from my language. I had to think in simple English. But after some time, I noticed something amazing. My speaking became faster, more natural. I didn't translate in my head anymore. Thinking aloud changed everything for me. Chapter 5. Testing my progress. One day, our teacher asked, "Do you know how many words you know in English?" Nobody knew. She told us about a vocabulary test online. We all took the test. I learned that I knew 1,900 words. I was happy. I was improving. Our teacher said, "You should test your English every month. It shows you your growth." It was true. Seeing my progress motivated me to keep going. Therefore, if you want to learn English, read every day. Listen every day. Think in English every day. Speak every day. Even 30 minutes is enough, but you must do it daily. My journey was not easy. I struggled. I cried. I doubted myself. But I didn't stop. And today, I can speak English. Not perfectly, but confidently. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.